Hello everyone. Once again, my name is Kareem, and these are the three companies that I chose for my assignment. Um, First company we have right up is Burger King. I chose Burger King pretty much because I eat Burger King quite a lot. Kind of sad, but it's the truth. But Burger King itself, they use um, they use a company called Reply Web to handle all of their code deployments. The Reply Web itself, what they do um, is the administrators at Reply Webs they create all the jobs, so they create all the projects for Burger King itself. The developers then they use GitHub. They use GitHub Version Control to update all their software. But the developers then they get to developing whatever code is necessary. When they're finished with the developing of the code itself, they push all that code into a staging server, and the administrators then go on to verify that all the code is working correctly. This is where all the testing and the debugging is done. Once the code has been verified and everything is good to go, the code is then pushed into the production server and then released into the public. So and this is all basically done throughout GitHub. They use GitHub branches to do all their revisions, and it's just yeah, another company using version control. Coming up next, the second company that I've got is Home Depot. Now, Home Depot does Home Depot is a pretty cool store if you ask me. I'm a DIY guy myself, so I frequent Home Depot quite often. But with their website, they also use GitHub Version Control as well. So their all of their updates, all their software updates, all their codes are created on a separate branch. So they create a separate branch off of the master branch itself in GitHub, and they make their updates, they make their revisions, and they push all their code first to the staging server. So they do pretty much the same thing as Burger King as well. So I noticed a lot of these different companies have a similar method as far as their version control. But yeah, basically they push all of their code into the staging server where all the testing and all the debugging is done as well. And after the code has been cleared and verified, everything gets pushed to the production server. The production server, once it gets pushed to the production server, they merge it back into the main branch, and they also create a tag with a build name, a version name of whatever version they just created, and then the managers will then verify everything, make sure everything is good to go, clear the code, and then it gets released to the public viewing as well. And that's pretty much how Home Depot in itself takes care of their software updates and their deployments. Coming up next and finally is Pinterest. Now, Pinterest.com was completely unknown to me before, prior to Full Sail, but I've been messing around with Pinterest for quite a while now, and it's an awesome site. It's an awesome site. Like all the things that you can learn and all the different inspiration ideas that you get from Pinterest, it's unreal. But with Pinterest, once again, they use GitHub Version Control, the same method as the other two companies. But at Pinterest, their deployment process is basically the engineer. They start off, they make a Git branch. They branch it off of the master, and they use Jenkins. They use Jenkins to run automated tests on all of their codes, all their software, and they push everything into a staging server. The branch, okay, yeah, the branch is then tested, debugged, and then merged back into the master, and then they use S3 to automatically initiate all the deployments of their sites in itself. So Pinterest in itself is another good company, but those are my three companies that I decided to do a little research on and see how they do their deployment method. And so basically GitHub is widely used across a lot of big organizations. But once again, my name was Kareem, and thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. All my sources are going to be located at the bottom of the video in the comment section. So have a good one. Thank you.